And today we're going to try some more different stuff, some more tips and tricks for you guys, Ohio style. So yeah, we're going to use a metal detector to find all the rusty metal deposits that are laying around in the creek to try to find where the gold is laying at, because where you find the heavies is where you find the gold. So we're going to use the metal detector, and everywhere that we hit a ping at in the metal with the metal detector, we're going to take a shovel out of there, do a speck count on it. We're going to try to get the speck count that we want today in this little area. We're going to work this today. There's some people down there today. There's even a guy back there in the back corner. I'll leave him alone. And it looks like the dredges have been ripping up. Look at that hole over there. Nice. So let's get into it. Just one more thing, and one other reason why I want to work this area through here today is because throughout this entire claim, this is the most unworked spot. There's only a few little dredge holes here and there, and up through that way where most of the people camp at, it's just obliterated. So we'll wait for the floods to renew that area up there for a bit. There's a few little spots I might dig in throughout the rest of the season, but mostly I'm waiting for the flood season to hit and replenish that area up there because it needs it. So yeah, let's get back into this and let's get the metal detector out and get to it. All right, so what I'm using here today is just a regular old cheap Amazon bounty hunter. And what we're going to do is we're going to turn it on, set the sensitivity all the way up, because it will pick up small gold if it can find a good deposit of it. Set it in all metal. We're going to turn the frequency or this on high, and right out the bat there's already some metal, or maybe it was just calibrating. And just like that, we got a little metal target. Definitely an iron. So we'll go ahead and shut that back off. And I'll do a test pan from there. Be right back with you guys. And just like that, there's our target. Rusty piece of barbed wire. Now let's see if there's any gold in here. So I'm going to give this a pan out, and I'll bring you guys right back. Oh yeah, we got us a bunker of a piece right there. Look at that flake. Nice. Decent. And I did see another little speck around there. Yep, right up there. There's probably some more in here. I just got to clean it up a little bit better. But not bad. Nice. So yeah, you can find decent flakes just using the metal detector. And yeah, we're going to do some more detecting up through this way. We want to find the ultimate spot today to work in this little claim in this spot. And that's not to determine there's a whole lot of gold here. Let's just get what we can today and have fun doing it. All right, and only like 8 feet away in a straight line, and we got another target right there. Let's see if we can find another big flake. Oh, what was that? All right, well, let's get into it. And then the first scoop, we got our little rusty nail. Not too bad. So I got that under there. I was getting the big rocks out of it. Let's pan it down and see if there's another big flake or a couple big flakes to go with that rusty nail. And in that hole, nada. Not every hole with rusty metal is going to have gold, but you can always have that hope. All right, so we metal detect all the way through there doing the straight line. Found some metal bits like some rusty nails, rusty screw, some wire, stuff like that, a couple iron stones. But the first pan was probably the best pan with the big flake and the small little speck. So 2 pieces is going to be our best pan for the day. I know it's sad, but sometimes that's how it is. But digging in that spot, there might be a lot more of those bigger flakes. So let's try to get some of those today. Let's get to it. Getting ready to take my snack break. Some old trapper. And yeah, Mark, dude, those are banging, dude. Those roasted chilies, good pistachios. Thanks, brother, for the heads up on those. I like them. That's the first time I tried them. Nice. All right, so I'm about to get set up down there. Let me smack on these a little bit, and then I'll be down there. Pump fire back on. And this is a really hard spot to dig in. Sorry about that. And now I understand why a lot of the people that come here had avoided this spot, which is good for us. That means them big flakes that I was finding on the top should be good layer of it within the first foot. If it was too for them to dig in, that means they avoided it. And we're gonna get it. All right, so let's get this fired up. Get you guys over on a time lapse. All right. I really haven't been counting tanks. I've just been going through, but it is the second tank. I'm not going to really pay attention to how many tanks I do today. Oh, look, a little piece of lead. But, yeah, there's a little visible piece. See if I can zoom in on it. Right there. Nice. And I've been seeing little pieces, rusty nails and barbed wire and all kinds of stuff coming out of that hole. So, yeah, there's definitely some heavies in there. The metal detector did me some good. Nice. Let's get back to it. All right. So I saved this one rock just to show you. I set it on the top. I've been going through this layer right here with a bunch of clay on it. And it's got to be one of the deepest clay stuck rock layers I've ever seen. Well, that I've seen this year. Don't lose that. I want to wash that off. But so far I'm down about maybe 2.5 feet, and I'm still pulling out good sized rocks like that with clay stuck to them and sand and gravel. So I'm just going to continue on, see how much deeper it goes. And I don't want to go over that way anymore because this is somebody's dredge hole. I kind of went right next to them, and my tailing pile's on the other side, so I just did this little narrow cut from there to about here. So yeah, I'm just staying further back than his and the one over here that I filled with another tailing pile. So I'm not as far out as they are, well, far in as they are. So we'll just stick with that. And I'm gonna keep digging and digging. And I'll see you guys after I get this hole cleaned up. And I'll show you that. Be right back. Ooh. See? Got 2 tailing piles. Yeah, and I started to break down. And I would say I probably ran a good cubic yard. So whatever we get today, that's what I get out of that very spot right there for a cubic yard. A roundabout cubic yard. And welcome back. And here we are back at the house getting ready to do the classification so I can run it down into the cleanup sluice. And I know there's some shotgun pellets in there, and definitely a 22 bullet, because I seen it
when I was doing the clean out in the mats. It was way up in the top. So nice. I'll show you guys that as soon as I find them in there somewhere. It's definitely in there. So let me get this done. Run it right through there and I'll be right back.
All right, just doing one of my favorite processes, the cleanup process. And it's going pretty good because I started seeing some pretty nice gold in there. Let's watch it start popping up. Just keep watching. Oh, there's some of it starting to show up. Some pretty decent specks and decent flakes. Not too bad. Let's keep running this down. We got a little bit to go. And just like all cleanup sluices, they're not always 100%. And when I start seeing gold migration like this, I stop and do a cleanup. And yeah, I only got a little bit further than when I just videoed the last time, like 2 or 3 more scoops, and then I seen a piece that was sitting up on the top edge of right there, and I seen it go bloop, 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 and then travel right there. And that's why I always use the dream mat at the bottom, because I don't want to lose any gold. And I always collect all this dirt and I dump it in the backyard. So that way, if I want to rerun it one day, got a pile of it in the backyard. And speaking about saving up a pile of dirt, whoops. Here we got 3 buckets of unclassified material from the river. And I mean unclassified. I just shoveled it straight in there. I even broke this bucket, as you can see down there. This one's half full. And yeah, I'm going to start saving all this material up. I'm going to build a bin that will hold a cubic yard of material so we can do a cubic yard run. Once it's full, I'll do the video on that. But yeah, let's get back to the cleanup. Hey Ricky, is the gold going to be good this time? Ricky says yes.
All right, so we got that cleanup all done. Let's take a look at the lead first. Pretty decent. We got a piece of copper there that looks like it goes to a part of a fishing lure or something. And did we get some decent gold or what? Look at them nice, decent flakes. Good amount, a couple hundred little specks there. Not too bad. And it'll definitely make a nice smile. Let's take a look at that. And there we go. Nice. Let's take a little zoom in on that. Get a little bit of a close up. Here's 3 times. Some nice, decent Ohio gold. Not too bad. And that's all I got time for on this one. Don't forget to like, share, comment, and subscribe, and hit that notification button. Drop on by once in a while, leave a comment. Later.